All right, let's talk about the 2025 Hyundai Palisade. It's one of the hottest family SUVs around, no question. But wow, there are 7 different versions. 7! It's enough to make your head spin. So today we're gonna cut right through all that and break down exactly what you're getting at each level. We'll figure this out together. Let's dive in.
But before we jump into the trims, let's just take a step back and ask a really basic question. When you're shopping for a ride like this, what do you really want? You know? Are you all about maxing out on space for the family and all their gear? Or is it the latest tech that gets you excited? Maybe you just want a touch of luxury. Or maybe you want it all. Well, we're about to see how the Palisade tries to answer that question with its 7 very different personalities.
So if you look at Hyundai's playbook for this thing, it's all built around these 3 big ideas: connectivity, comfort, and versatility. You know, keeping you plugged in, making sure those long road trips don't feel so long, and being able to handle, well, whatever life decides to throw at you. So keep those 3 words in your head, because we're gonna see how each trim level basically turns the dial up on them.
Okay, this is probably one of the most important things to get right off the bat. No matter which Palisade you pick, I mean from the absolute base model all the way to the fanciest one, you get the exact same engine and the same core safety features. That's a big deal. Hyundai didn't stick a weaker engine in the cheaper models to try and upsell you. Nope, you get all the power from day one.
And that power comes down to this one number, 291. That's 291 horsepower from a gutsy V6 engine, and it's standard. This is literally the foundation of every single Palisade. Consistent, solid power, it's a fantastic place to start.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning with what I'm calling the foundational trims, the SE and the SEL. For most people, this is where the journey's gonna start. You've got the essentials, and then you've got your first real taste of some nice upgrades. First up, the SE. And look, don't let the base model tag fool you. This thing is far from basic. You get that powerful V6 we talked about, seating for 8 people, and a huge 12.3-inch touchscreen with navigation already built in. Plus, stuff you'd expect to pay extra for, like a proximity key and push-button start. Seriously, it's a ton of vehicle right out of the gate.
Now jumping up to the SEL. This is where things start to get really comfortable. This is that first big injection of creature comforts and convenience. The seats get upgraded to this stuff called H-Tex. It's basically a really nice, durable synthetic leather. And your front seats are now heated and power adjustable. Plus, it comes standard with the super popular 7-seater layout with captain's chairs. Then you get all this great little tech stuff, the digital key on your phone, hands-free liftgate, wireless charging. The big takeaway here, the SEL is where the Palisade just becomes so much easier to live with every single day.
All right, moving up the ladder. And right here, the path splits. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure moment. You've got a choice between 2 totally different directions. One is all about a rugged, adventurous look, while the other goes all in on more tech and more comfort. And this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you have the XRT. Think of this as the style package. It's basically an SEL that's been hitting the gym. It gets these aggressive, dark 20-inch wheels, beefier bumpers, black roof rails. It just looks tough. On the other side, you've got the SEL Premium, and this one is a huge tech upgrade. You get that gorgeous 12.3-inch all-digital instrument cluster, the smarter Highway Driving Assist 2 system, and then, get this, ventilated seats for the front and second rows, plus a heated steering wheel. So, do you want the looks, or do you want the gadgets and comfort? It really comes down to what you care about more. Okay, now we're about to make a big jump. We're moving past the really well-equipped and practical trims and stepping straight into genuine luxury territory. Seriously, this is where the Palisade starts to look at much more expensive luxury brands and says, yeah, I can do that too. And here it is, the Limited. Man, the cabin just transforms. You get actual leather trim seats, this huge dual sunroof that opens everything up, and the sound system gets upgraded to a fantastic 12-speaker Harman Kardon setup. For you, the driver, there's a full-color head-up display that beams your speed and navigation right onto the windshield. And they didn't forget the people in the way back. Even the third row gets heated seats. It's all about making the entire cabin feel first class. Okay, before we get to the very top, we have to stop and talk about this one piece of tech, the Ergo Motion driver's seat. Now, this isn't just a simple massage function. This is way smarter.
It has these little air pockets that inflate and deflate to subtly change your posture and give you these light stretches while you're on a long drive. It's an incredible feature designed just to keep you from getting tired and sore, and it's the perfect example of the kind of true luxury we're talking about now.
And that brings us to this, the calligraphy. This is it, the absolute peak. It takes everything from the Limited and just dials it all up to 11. The leather is now this beautiful premium Napa leather. You get that amazing ergo-motion seat we were just talking about, and it's the little details. The surfaces you touch have these beautiful quilted leather door panels. The headliner is a soft microfiber suede. It just feels incredible. Oh, and it adds some wild tech, like remote smart parking, where you can literally stand outside the car and park it with the key fob. It's the whole shebang.
But hold on, just when you thought we hit the top, there's actually one more level. This is for the person who wants everything that calligraphy offers, but with a very specific, very sleek, modern style.
And here it is, the Calligraphy Night Edition. So, to be perfectly clear, this has all the same features, all the same luxury, all the same tech as the regular calligraphy. What makes this one special is its look. It's a full-on commitment to this dark, stealthy, blacked-out vibe.
So what does that mean? Well, you get these exclusive dark wheels, even the fancy seating surfaces have a dark finish, the grille and bumpers get this dark chrome treatment, even the roof rails are black. And here's a key detail. This is the only trim where Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive system comes standard. On all the others, it's an option. So this really is the ultimate Palisade, just wrapped up in a very cool, very sleek, monochrome package.
You know, after talking about all that leather and tech and fancy features, it's easy to forget the main reason most people are even looking at a Palisade. And it comes down to this number: over 155 cubic feet of passenger space. That's the core of its versatility. At the end of the day, it's just a massive, comfortable box to move your family around in. And you get that no matter which trim you choose.
So there you have it. From the incredibly solid SE all the way up to that slick Calligraphy Night Edition, the Palisade really does have a clear step for every kind of buyer. So the final question isn't just, which one should I get? It's what do I really value? Are you all about that foundational versatility you get with the SE? Is it the everyday comfort of the SEL that's calling your name? Or do you want that peak connectivity and luxury that you find in the Calligraphy? The choice is yours. Thanks for joining us on this explainer.